season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First carry for Leonard Fournette.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's incomplete. Took shot, couldn't connect.
Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag. So for Bruce Arians, a good challenge as the results come back favorably.
Brady now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down carry for Davis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
These two teams all tied after 1. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Back to throw again.
Open man there is Cleveland.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Tyree Cleveland.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen,
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw.
Throw caught by Cleveland. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Able to avoid him at the 40.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Richie Grant in on the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 36, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to look deep down the field. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Succop for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well extend a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And that'll set him back 5. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Bilal Nichols.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10.
And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
30 yards.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 103 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From midfield, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Brady. Flush to his right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one.
Slant route to Miller.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Brady. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 1st down, Brady.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. One final try now for Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they can't quite seem